Welcome to the return of Lore Meets Reality. I don't know about you guys, but I love top secret special forces groups and secret organizations that are often displayed in video games. I mean, who wouldn't enjoy thinking there's so much more going on behind the scenes than we all know? Some of these conspiracy theories are insanely stupid, while some will make you scratch your head. Well, the concept in Assassin's Creed is that the world is ending in 2012, which in itself is yet another conspiracy theory that the game's playing on. So, while we prepare for the end of the world, the Templars and the Assassins are in constant battle for the pieces of Eden. The reasoning is the Templars want these advanced pieces of an early civilization to control the human race, and the Assassins want to give everyone free will and a choice of their own, so they try to contain the pieces of Eden. The pieces of Eden are actually remnants of an early civilization and foretell the end of the world in 2012. If you'd like to learn more about that story, click this link to go to our first civilization complete story. For the sake of this video, we're gonna look at, could this be going on today? Not the end of the world, but could there be two top secret organizations constantly vying for power in an endless struggle to rule or control you? For the sake of our studies, we're working off of the history. All links will be posted down below.
Starting with the Assassins, the original game takes place in Jerusalem, which is rather fitting because the original group of assassins were a spin-off of the Islam religion. Originally, they were referred to as the Nizari Ismailism, and they followed the path of social justice, pluralism, and human reason within the framework of the mystical tradition of Islam. In 1095, there was a split, and the founder of the Assassin Order, Hassan ha-Sabah, chose the Nizari path. They became known as the Assassins, which itself is a misnomer applied to them abusively due to the falling out with their original group. The real Assassin's Order actually became famous as hired killers of political enemies. They weren't just an order of hired killers killing everyone. They became known for only killing people against the Nizari and Islam cause, and they were known to rarely attack civilians and tended not even to be hostile towards them. History will tell us that their official downfall occurred during the Mongol Empire. It is written that they were probably dispatched to kill a Khan, and due to their attempt at it, a decree was handed down to eradicate them. Many of their fortresses fell, and in 1256 their headquarters was ruined. It would take them nearly 20 years to get their headquarters back, but by that time, their political power was lost. Or was it?
No, it was infected. They were written out of history. There's a lot of folklore of them supposedly popping back up in history, but in 1946, a number of Islam texts were properly catalogued, and the folklore was proven to be just that, legends.
Are they?
Yes, it's a proven fact.
Is it?
Whatever, just tell us about the Templars.
The Knights Templar are more famous than the Assassins. The official name they started with is the Poor Fellow Soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon, but since that couldn't fit on the order's stationery, they became more commonly known as the Knights Templar, or the Order of Temple, or simply, the Templars. Their history is much longer and colorful as they stayed in the public eye, but they officially started following the First Crusade when Jerusalem was recaptured in 1099. While the city of Jerusalem was under control, the surrounding areas were not, and many Christians traveling found themselves under attack. In 1120, three knights came together to form the monastic order for the protection of these pilgrims. They were officially recognized as the Knights Templar and given a headquarters in the wing of the royal palace. An interesting note is that the royal palace was at Temple Mount, the believed location of the Temple of Solomon. They would stay in power until the Crusades appeared to finally be ending, which would begin to happen as the Muslim world became more united under leaders such as Saladin. The Templars would begin to lose power as they began to lose ground on the Holy Land. They did try to give themselves a new purpose in attacking the Mongols in about 1300, but that didn't go over so well, and the Order's mission just seemed less important, so they became more of a part of the mundane Christian life. They still controlled farms and land, and they were not subject to the local government, which made the Templars a state within a state. A few years later, the Pope of the time would have them disbanded in a rather bloody fashion around 1309, but due to the symbolism of the Templars being on so many buildings around Europe still, they remained in folklore, supposedly functioning behind the scenes. In the 18th century, the symbols and rituals of the Templars would become more incorporated into the Freemasonry order, which brings us to more modern-day discussions.
Wait, modern-day discussions? The Knights Templar were finished off in 1309. There can't be any more of them.
Can there?
But this brings us to our next question. Could the Assassins and the Templars still be around? They did exist at the same time during a period in the 1200s, though at this time, the Templars and the Assassins were both meeting their end. Their goals would have brought them against each other more than a few times. The Templars wanted to keep everyone safe and control the Holy Land, while the Assassins were known for political assassinations and removing anyone who caused problems for Islam.
There is no question, they're still here, Zodical.
Oh really? We're not even gonna claim this is our theory?
Nope, this is fact. A secret society is an organization of initiated persons whose members, purposes, and rituals are attempted to be kept secret. Knowing this as the definition, then what we're looking at is any group moving against the established order is a secret society. This would define the Assassins and the Knights Templar as a secret society, but we could also classify other video game groups with this. The Patriots of Metal Gear, Organization 13 of Kingdom Hearts, 90% of the orders in Dark Souls, and Blacklist in Splinter Cell. Journey down the rabbit hole with me, Zodical.
Where are you going with this? Your theories are crazy.
This would allow us to define such groups as the Mafia as a secret society, but we can also throw in more obvious ones, such as the CIA, FBI, and MI6. What happened on November 22nd, 1963? JFK was assassinated. The word assassinated originated from the word assassins, which itself originated from a group of assassins. JFK was secretly in the assassin order. And why was he assassinated? The Bay of Pigs situation in which JFK kept the CIA from entering Cuba. A list of known Freemasons is huge, and at the time, I guarantee you that a Freemason was involved in the CIA. The Freemasons are using Templar symbolism, buildings, and rituals. They are the descendants of the Templars. How do I know this? They claim this quite a bit, but there is a book entitled The Freemason Secrets, The True Descendants of the Knights Templar. I haven't read it, but I don't need to because I know this to be true. The Freemasons are the descendants of the Templars. The Freemasons have a hand in the CIA. JFK caused a problem for the CIA. Therefore, the Templars assassinated JFK, but it doesn't end there. The Princess Diana tragedy can be linked to the Templars. The theory is that Princess Diana was pregnant with Dodi Fayed's baby. The British family wasn't happy with the supposed relationship between the mother of the future King of England and a prominent Egyptian Muslim. They then had MI6 cause the crash. MI6 must have a Freemason because, which I stated earlier, the Freemasons are the descendants of Knights Templar, and they've got a lot of people in that.
Have you lost your mind?
Since Dodi is an Egyptian Muslim, I'm still looking for the link to the Assassin's Order, and I will find it, Zodical, and then I will prove that this was not an accident, but a deliberate murder from the Templars on the Assassins. Don't tell anyone though. I'm pretty sure I'll be made to disappear if this information gets out.
I don't think you have to worry about that. Actually, it's not a bad idea. All the crazy aside, what he's getting at is that while the Templars and Assassins aren't still around, it is very possible for a secret society to control things to their own gain. If all the head international bankers came together, they could control the currency exchanges very easily. Or perhaps all the countries came together to decide to remove a corrupt leader from power. I mean, heck, even the concept of controlling the war economy that's used in Metal Gear Solid is actually possible if the right people got together for it. All of these would be secret societies, so it's very possible for it to happen again, with the right goal in mind. Right, Infected? Infected? I swear he was right over here. Anyway, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe if you haven't. I have to go find our idiot.